We have all heard it. Games should be fun. And sure, it sounds obvious. Who wouldn't want it to make a fun game? But here's the problem. Chasing fun alone can actually be a trap. If fun is your only goal, you risk making something shallow, safe, and forgettable. Games people remember, the ones they talk about years later, wasn't just fun. They sparked the curiosity. They made players lean forward and wonder, what's going to happen if I try this? What's around that corner? How did the story get here? That's the real hook. Not fun, but fun with curiosity. Let's be honest, fun is vague. Ask 10 people what fun means, you will get 10 different answers. For some, fun is sweating through the boss fight. For others, it's quietly decorating a room. Some people love chaos, others love calm. So when we design for fun, what are we actually aiming at? Usually it means copying what's already worked. That mechanic was fun in another game, so let's add it. And sure, it might feel okay in the moment, but it doesn't stand out. Fun is like a sugar, sweet, but it dissolves fast. Curiosity, on the other hand, is the meal. It's what keeps the player sitting at the table. Curiosity is universal. Every player, no matter their taste, feels it. It's that spark that says, what if I press this? What's on the other side of the locked gate? Can I break this system and get away with it? And once the curiosity kicks in, it drives the momentum. It's no longer about just having fun, it's about needing to know. That's why players stays longer, dig deeper, and talk about your game long after they stop playing. Take Minecraft. On paper, there is no story, no levels, no traditional goals. Yet the second you spawn, curiosity takes over. What happens if I punch this tree? What if I stack these blocks? What's buried underground? That loop of questions turns into an hours of discovery. Portal works the same way. Sure, solving puzzles is satisfying, but what really keeps you moving is curiosity. How far can I bend these mechanics? Who's this AI voice talking to me? What's waiting at the end? The drive isn't just fun, it's need to know. Even the Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild, yes, combat is enjoyable, no doubt, but real magic comes from exploration. You see the mountain at the distance and immediately think, what's up there? That simple question is more powerful than any quest maker. And I will give you one more example from our own project, Penance. We are starting the game in the middle of the story instead of the beginning. That's intentional. Right away, players are dropping into the chaos, and first questions they ask is, how did I get this bad? That curiosity carries them forward. And when we eventually link it back to the true beginning, that payoff hits harder because players been chasing the answers all along. That's the power of curiosity. It transforms mechanics, it strengthens the narrative, and it makes fun last longer. So, how do you design for it? A few things I have learned. Tease the unknown. Don't give everything upfront. Show them a locked door, a strange object in the distance, or a character who hints at secrets. The brain can't resist filling in the blanks. Encourage experimentation. Let system overlap in the ways players don't expect. And when they ask, what if I do this? And the game responds, they feel clever. That's curiosity rewarded. Player use mysteries. Start small. Maybe first question is about mechanics. Later it's about the story. Then world building. Keep stacking the questions so that player never runs out of the reasons to lean forward. Reward questions, not just success. Even if player experiment doesn't work, acknowledge it. A tiny reaction tells them, good thought, keep trying. That feedback loop keeps curiosity alive. Shift your design lens. Stop asking only, is this fun? Start asking, does this make the player curious to see more? That one shift changes everything, your levels, your story beats, and your puzzles. Remember what I said earlier. Fun is sugar, curiosity is meal. Fun will get players to pick up your game, but curiosity is what makes them stay. It's what creates memories. It's what makes them to tell the friends, you have to try this. I can't explain why, just to see what happens when you do this. And that's the dream, right? Not just fun in the moment, but wonder that lingers. So here's the takeaway. Don't fall in the trap of designing only for fun. Yes, fun matters a lot, but it's not enough. Build your game to spark the curiosity, to make players lean forward, ask questions, and chase answers. Cause fun fades, but that feeling of wonder, that little voice saying, what's next? That's what's last. See you next time. Bye.